Teasing. The word itself sounds playful, but in the hands of a powerful woman, it becomes dangerous. Because teasing is not about jokes or flirtation, it is about tension, and tension is the seed of obsession. The art of teasing without giving in is how women throughout history have bent kings, warriors, and empires to their will. Let's start with the paradox. If you give too much, he grows bored. If you give nothing, he walks away. But when you give a taste, then pull back, you create hunger, and hunger drives action. The most dangerous women in history were masters of this balance. They offered glimpses of sweetness, warmth, or beauty, only to withhold at the peak of desire. That push and pull is what made men restless, addicted, obsessed. Psychology confirms this. The brain craves resolution. When something is incomplete, when a desire is awakened but not satisfied, it lingers. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished experiences stay longer in the mind than completed ones. Teasing is the art of leaving the story unfinished. You never let him complete the loop, and because of that, he returns, again and again, desperate to finish what you never let him finish. History offers examples. Cleopatra, once again, did not enslave Caesar and Antony by surrendering completely. She enticed, she hinted, she drew them in with promises that were always slightly out of reach. She fed desire slowly, never all at once. This rhythm made her unforgettable. She knew what most women never learn. Satisfaction kills obsession. Denial fuels it. So how do you master teasing without giving in? Let's strip it down. First, tease with words. Speak in suggestions, not declarations. Instead of answering directly, leave him with riddles. Maybe, perhaps, we'll see. Every vague reply keeps him wondering. Ambiguity is magnetic. Clarity closes the loop. Teasing women never close the loop. Second, tease with attention. Offer him a moment of warmth, your smile, your gaze, your laughter, and then withdraw into stillness. Let silence fall. Let him lean forward into the gap. This rhythm of presence and absence creates craving. Because he knows what warmth feels like, but he cannot predict when he will receive it. Third, tease with touch. A light brush of your hand, a fleeting gesture, then nothing. Not rejection, but restraint. He remembers the spark, and he longs to feel it again. Irresistible women understand that the most powerful touch is the one that vanishes too quickly. Here's the cliffhanger. Teasing is not cruelty. Cruelty pushes men away. Teasing pulls them closer. It is an invitation, not a rejection. The key is balance. Enough to awaken desire, never enough to satisfy it. Too much teasing without reward turns into frustration. Too much reward without teasing turns into boredom. The middle ground is where power lies. Now let's compare two women. The first gives everything at once. She floods him with attention, affection, and approval. He enjoys it, but soon he feels complete, and he drifts away. The second gives fragments, a glance here, a smile there, a pause that lingers. He feels restless, incomplete, eager for more. Which woman holds him tighter? Always the second, because teasing keeps him hungry, and hunger is the leash. Let's add history again. The courtesans of Venice built entire careers on this art. They never rushed into surrender. Instead, they performed. Gestures, laughter, pauses, that promised pleasure without giving it fully. Men spent fortunes chasing what was never fully given. That is the dangerous power of teasing. Men will invest endlessly into the promise of more. Let's go deeper. Teasing works because it creates contrast. Too much sweetness is dull, too much distance is cold. But when you alternate between the two, you create tension. One moment he feels chosen, the next he feels uncertain. This rhythm keeps him hooked, because his emotions rise and fall like waves, and addiction is born in waves, not in flat lines. Practical tactics. Use pauses in conversation. Stop mid-thought. Let him wonder what you are about to say. When he compliments you, smile faintly, as if you know more than you'll reveal. When he leans in, lean back slightly. Invite, then retreat. When you touch, let it be fleeting, then withdraw as though by accident. Each of these leaves him with unfinished moments, and unfinished moments fuel obsession. Another principle, tease with mystery. Never reveal your full schedule, your full emotions, your full intentions. When he asks, answer with elegance but incompleteness. I had a beautiful evening. I was busy with something important. Let him imagine the rest. Imagination creates stronger desire than reality ever could. Beauty fades in memory, but mystery grows. Now let's escalate. Teasing without giving in is not just about men, it is about self-control. You must resist your own urge to overgive, to explain, to collapse into his arms. Discipline is the root of power. Every pause, every silence, every retreat requires strength. But that strength is what makes you unforgettable. Because men crave what women rarely master, restraint. History offers a final example. In Versailles, mistresses of kings would spend hours preparing a single encounter designed to tease without surrender. A look, a phrase, a gesture, then retreat. Men left those rooms haunted, restless, desperate. They built monuments, waged wars, risked everything, because of teasing left incomplete. That is the scale of its power. And here is the punchline. The ordinary woman gives everything and loses mystery. The cold woman gives nothing and loses his interest. The irresistible woman teases without giving in and owns his mind. Because teasing is not about playing games, it is about creating hunger that never ends. And hunger is the most dangerous leash of all.